Jews in Poland had a thriving community and culture for over 1,000 years. There were over 3 million Jews in Poland before 1939. Today, there are only about 20,000 Jews in Poland. What happened to Polish Jewry? Poland was the center of the Jewish world for hundreds of years before World War II. Communities in Warsaw and Krakow had hundreds of thousands of Jews. When the Nazis invaded Poland in 1939, they had one goal: humiliate and exterminate the Jews.
As soon as they came in, they put a barbed wire fence around the Jewish section, and that was known as the ghetto. So think of your homes, wherever they are in the United States. If you have 4 and 5 and 6 families moving in, you can imagine it got very crowded. There wasn't enough food. People were dying of starvation.
At its peak, the Warsaw Ghetto had 465,000 people living in an area of 1.3 square miles. Many Jews and shtetls were not put into ghettos. They were taken to the woods and dug pits, which entire villages were lined up and shot into.
We have a forest all over this land. The grass in front of you has been fed on Jewish bones and Jewish blood.
Germans and Ukrainian soldiers came in. They said, you've got 10 minutes to pack up whatever you need and get out of the house. You're getting out of the house, never to come back. What would you take if you were leaving your home?
It didn't matter what the Jews took. They were stuffed into cattle cars until there wasn't even room to breathe and deported to camps, where many were gassed on arrival. At Auschwitz-Birkenau alone, over 1 million Jews were murdered. In total, over 6 million Jews were murdered in the Holocaust, 3 million from Poland. For the Jews who were imprisoned in the camps, life was hell. 1,000 people slept in bunks that were built for 250. Disease was rampant and basic decency was non-existent. The prisoners were dehumanized, treated like animals. Families were separated and destroyed. Everyone was alive for the sole purpose of slave labor.
Miserable soldiers decided to have some fun. They'd sick a dog on you, and if he took a bite of your arm, it was like a death sentence. Because if you couldn't lift your arm to work, if you couldn't work, they didn't need you, they would shoot you.
Although the Nazis failed to completely destroy European Jewry, the Jews had no home there anymore. Only with the establishment of the State of Israel in 1948 did the Jews have a safe place to go, to rebuild, and to defend against the Holocaust ever happening again.
You have an empathy for people who live here. You have an understanding of the importance of this place, whether you choose to live here or not. I don't think that matters. And definitely a deep understanding that we don't take it for granted. That in any moment or hour, as we learned on October 7th, we could not have this place. It's real.
For NNTV, this is Yossi Danzig.